Hi guys, this is Pratap here, and in this series we are going to talk about the server core and partitioning in the server core. Alright, so let's have a look. Let's turn on this Windows Server. So this is server core. It will not even take 1 minute to come up. In real server, if you power it on, it will be taking minimum 10 minutes to come up. But over here, just normal. You just put that credential admin at 123. So then you are here. So now we are going to check that disk details and all those. Disk part, sorry, there will be no space. Disk part. Now see, you are in the disk part. Now you give that command list disk. So there is showing only one disk, and which is 15 gig, right? Now what we will be doing, we'll be adding one more partition to it, and we'll bring that online. Now let's have a look how to do it. So you will go here. Now this is the server we are running, right? So just like on that, right click and then go to the settings. Now you can see here this is the hard disk, which is 15 gig. We are adding here and one partition. Let's have a look. That partition we are taking just 2 gig. Just 2 gig of partition we are taking there. Now finish. Now click on OK. Now you give here list disk. Can you see that? 2 gig of partition came there, isn't it? Now let's say you want to add one more partition. Let me show you up there. You'll go there and you select that hard disk, add, next, 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 and you are adding 1 gig of partition. Now you will give the command list disk. Can you see that? Last one is that disk which is 2, that is offline. See, that is offline. Now how you will bring that online? Fine. Now you give that command select disk 2. So disk 2 is selected. Now online disk. Now list disk. You can list disk. So list disk. So can you see that? That is all of that disk are online now. Fine. Now if you want to merge, you give that command here merge. You can do the merge. You want to bring offline, you can bring offline. So disk online we have given, right? You can make it offline, it will go offline. So you can shrink, disk also. SHRINK, shrink disk. Or you can type, you want to know something about shrink command how to run, you type this help shrink. So how to perform that command, it is going to show you up. Anyways, so we have seen it, list disk. So the 3 of the partitions are available there. Now you give that command list partition, list partition. or you can give this command attri attributes disk clear pull rwx read write execute help. So how many type of attributes are there? uh, set disk read only, clear the read only attributes for the selected disk type. So this is the two way you can make it. You can see here, set specific attribute for the selected disk. Fine. Now you come to that, you can exit and we are here. Then you give the command DISKPART, we get inside. Alright. Now we can see that list disk. So you can see the list of disk. One is 15 gig, another is 2 gig, another is 1 gig. All of them are online. Alright. Now if you give that select disk 2, so disk 2 is selected, right? So you can give that command here, create partition, primary. So we are making this one as a primary partition. Fine. So it's saying media is write protected. Okay. So let me select partition 1. Select this one and then we'll give that command create partition primary. So DISKPART succeed creating specific partition. So you have seen it. We have created the partition. Have you seen it? Isn't it? Now list partition. Can you see that? Primary partition just now we have selected. It's a primary. Can you see it? So interesting. So now you'll give that command here, select, alright, partition, select partition, and then we'll be giving 1 because it's showing up here the partition 1, isn't it? You give enter. After that you will be giving select partition 1 and you will be giving enter. So I have entered it. Now you see partition 1 is now selected. Now we are formatting it because there is no file system are there. So how we'll be doing? Format. Alright, we have done the format. fs means file system, equal to refs, resolved file system. And what kind of formatting we want to do? Quick format, otherwise it will take long time. Alright, format format fs file system refs and then space and then you give the command quick. Fine. So this is the way you can format it. Format fs equal to refs, then quick. So now it's done. Can you see that? Now we are assigning to one drive letter to the disk. How we will be doing it? Have a look. Assign letter equal to P. Now enter. Now exit. Fine. Now you go here, disk part, list disk. Alright, very nice. Now you can see list partition, list partition. Can you see here? So it's showing that partitions. List partition. Now you have to select the disk. Select disk 1. Right? Now list. Now this is the primary. Can you see that? It's very interesting. Practice this. So this is the way you can add partition. You can share this partition. Somebody else will be accessed from remotely. See, everything is in graphical. So this is called core, server management. You see what all we have done: adding partition, creating as a primary. See, this partition is what kind of partition? Is a primary partition. All right, fine. So like this way you can create the secondary partition. You can share that partition. Okay, so in one word, it's just marvelous. Fine. Alright guys, so any comment or anything, you can come to the networkgrid.net and you can put your comment, so I will get back to you.